All right, so another of our concerns is the dog's response or frustration as a response to the use of punishment, especially negative punishment. So when we use negative punishment, we're depriving the dog of something they want as a punisher for making a mistake in their work. And dogs respond to the frustration of not getting something they want very differently. And it's important that we keep that in mind. In our training, we have both good and bad types of frustration. So we use frustration regularly in our dog training to improve performance. We use it to improve motivation for the handler during restrained recalls. We use it to improve motivation for toys and play by restraining the dog from being able to get to its toy. We use it in bite work extensively or protection work to increase the dog's desire for something positive. And that frustration breeds energy, which the dog then channels into the activity. So there's a form of frustration that's good, and it's the same when we start to use negative punishment. Some dogs, when we withhold reward from them as a form of punishment, get frustrated, and they try harder as a result of that frustration. But we also have to keep in mind that there are certain types of dogs that get angry when they're frustrated, or other bad things come along with the frustration. So if I'm depriving them of a reward, there's a stimulation that comes along with that can bring with it other unwanted behaviors. So now they start to bark, or they get really frustrated and start to bite you. There are a variety of different, they're thankfully rare, but there are dogs whose responses to frustration can come with not just extra effort, but a high degree of other unwanted behavior or bad behavior. And so we must use negative punishment judiciously or carefully if we think that we're going to get unwanted or unneeded frustration-based responses.
Hudson, sit! Nope. Aussie, rest. Hudson, sit! Here, touch.
The other thing we've talked about a little bit earlier is negative punishment and frustration can also create avoidance. And so some dogs, when they get frustrated, won't try harder, but they'll put their energy into other activities, a form of displacement behavior, if you will. And so they'll start running around, trying to pick up other things off the ground or go to do something different, because the frustration of not being able to access a reward through the behavior that they were trying leads them to try other things. And so that avoidance behavior may be unproductive as well. So we need to be concerned as we go along about when are we using good frustration and when does that frustration become unproductive, and do I have a dog that responds in an unproductive way to frustration, and if I do, I may need to be more careful about the use of negative punishment and potentially use more positive punishment with that dog.